Hi, hello, welcome to MindEngineerAli's World Cup stories of understanding how elite players perform. So the World Cup memoirs, the World Cup diaries are great learning experiences. Every step there was something new for me to learn also. The best thing that I learned from these players, they are young players, they are a young team. I found immense hunger in them. And the hunger, the interesting thing about the Afghan team, I want you to know, was not that the hunger was to show to the world. The hunger was to prove to their own selves that we are champions. They wanted to do it for their people back home. Yes, they wanted to do it for the other people as well. But they were hungry to prove to themselves, yes, we can. And yes, they did. This for me was a very, very interesting learning. When we have when we are in our comfort zones, we keep on forgetting what we can achieve. We don't even know what we can achieve. These guys were pushing themselves out of their limits. You can see, you can say, you can tell they are young team. They, I think, have proved themselves to be the most mature lot. They kept their cools. At times they had adrenaline rushes, but they kept their cools. I think I should, without him knowing, but I should label some Mr. Cool here is Ibrahim Zadran. Very cool contender. Rashid himself is a very cool contender. You know, they know how to remain cool and calm, and they can make their other team members cool and calm as well. They learn from their mistakes. The losses that they had made them better players. Even during nets, that's what I've found. We were in Queen's Park Oval. The first day I went, the next day we were in Queen's Park Oval. We had a practice session. Uh, there were a couple of missed fields. The best part was that the fielding coach had made that metrics on which they were being measured. So the guys who were doing a couple of missed fields, they came back to him and they said, "What is that we are doing wrong? We want to improve." So that is the hunger to learn. When you have the hunger to learn and you keep that hunger in practice and hungry, you will have the hunger to win. So hunger is very, very important. You know, hunger is actually the desire, the burning desire. The higher your burning desire, actually, I always say this sentence, and this is one of the things that I think we all need to learn. That is called wearing an attitude. Like you wear a perfume, you wear, I don't know, clothes, you should always wear an attitude. Now, attitude is not like, who are you? That's not the attitude. Attitude is the altitude. And I'm sure you will be seeing this on the screen as well. The higher the altitude you want to go, the better your attitude should be. So, the better the attitude is, the higher the altitude is. And attitude is all of these, what I'm saying. Hungry to learn, hunger to perform, and hunger to achieve. Aiming high, relentless, ready to be in that present moment, which is my next point. These players, alhamdulillah, when I was working with them, we were talking about each and every element that I'm discussing with you right now. We're talking about each of these elements. We made sure we practiced how to mentally remain in that moment. It's very important because that ball that you are bowling is the last ball of the over of the match. It's a win or lose situation. So every single ball is the last ball for that moment when you are bowling. And every single hit that you are hitting or every single ball that you are facing is the final run. That is why it's very easy when you see like or feel, see, hear, feel, smell, taste that this is the last. So what happens is when your match is over, do you keep talking about that match for ages and ages and ages and ages? No, it's over is over. You won, you lost, you lost. So every ball that you are playing or bowling with this thing in mind that this is the final match, this is the World Cup ball that is going to give you the World Cup, or this is the World Cup shot that's going to give you the World Cup. So it is easier for you then to get over it. The next ball is the new match, right? So you have to be in that moment when you're playing that next ball. Forget about what happened in the last ball. No matter how good that bowler bowled or how good the better shot you hit the shot, it doesn't matter anymore because that is over. Unfortunately, if you remember in another episode we talked about the past and present cycle of fear, it's the same thing. You need to learn how to be in the present moment, and this is what these guys did amazingly. For people, it is just probably one thing. Oh, they reached semi-final. I remember one of the interviews I heard from Messi. I think, yeah, I think it was Messi, and he said that people think I was an overnight wonder. They don't see the 17 years of blood and sweat that I have shed. 17 years, right? One night. There is nobody who is an overnight wonder. You only see it's like that iceberg where you only see the tip but you don't see what is in the bottom. The buildings that are standing you see on the top, if the foundation is not strong the building will collapse. It might be a one time beautiful building, phew, next time down. So anyways, in Queen's Park Oval what I witnessed was an amazing blend of energy, hunger, desire, and self belief. We can. That was the attitude. By the way, Trinidad is a beautiful place, guys, and Queen's Park Oval is a great ground to be in. I love the sitting over there, nice ambience. Where weather was very humid. We were sweating like anything. Trust me on that. You don't want to go there in these months. In the months of May and June, they themselves don't play there. But we had the World Cup. No comments. But, so that was something which was very, very, what do you call, difficult. The reason why I'm mentioning is in that humidity, when they would, after about half an hour, they would come out and they will squeeze their shirts. It was as if they have just washed it in water. This is how humid was that was. And I'm not saying it was only humid for the Afghans. It was humid for everybody. But every single player from all the teams over there had one mission: to win the World Cup.